Hey, Willie, Michael, could you give me a call when you get a chance? Thanks. Francisco Garcia, how are you, sir? What's the next step, Francisco or Bob, in your mind with Michael?
Meet Michael Clifford.
I didn't see the email confirmation from them. Did they confirm?
He calls himself an educational entrepreneur.
Dennis's read on it is that the regionals have just never had to deal with that before.
From his headquarters in the Sleepy Beach community of Del Mar, California, Clifford is building an empire.
Was it Mark Twain that said, "Don't let college get in the way of your education"?
He invests in failing universities and injects them with large amounts of capital. When they go public, he can make a bundle of money in the process.
The regulatory environment has changed so much.
One of his schools was involved in a major 2008 IPO on Wall Street. Grand Canyon University. You may never have heard of it, but today it's valued at $1.2 billion.
Hello, it's Michael.
A former musician who never attended college, Michael Clifford is an unlikely player in the rarefied world of academia.
I was doing a lot of cocaine, drinking a lot, smoking a lot of pot from the music business and the club scene. Somebody introduced me to Jesus Christ by reading me the Bible, and it changed my life. I became a born-again Christian. And then my spiritual mentor, a guy named Bill Bright from Campus Crusade for Christ International, sat me down one day and said, "You need to get into post-secondary education." And I said, "Bill, I've never gone to college. I don't know what you're talking about." Right. When I came home and told a couple of my friends that I was going to buy a university, they all said, "Are you back on crack or something? I mean, no one buys a college." And I said, no, I think it can be done.
Today, Clifford is part of a movement that is transforming the way we think about higher education in America. He and his investors have turned around a half-dozen colleges that now enroll close to 40,000 students. There are people who would say, look, this guy Michael Clifford, he never went to college, he was a musician, he sort of drifted around, he had a born-again experience. Do you have the credibility? Do you have the bona fides to be determining the future of colleges around the country?
No, I don't, but I'm doing it. And I think that's the great thing only in America. I mean, my new book is called How to Run a College by a Guy That Never Went to One.
Clifford doesn't act alone. He attracts some of America's biggest investors, like former GE chairman Jack Welch. According to the Wall Street Journal, Welch invested $2 million in one of Clifford's schools.
I invest in bonds and other things. Invest in all these widgets I invest in, private equity, or invest in a school.
Hi, I'm Jack Welch.
It's education, for profit. I like this investment more than anyone I got.
Traditional colleges raise capital from wealthy alumni and other donations.
Yeah.
Clifford's for-profit schools sell shares to investors.
I just think if everybody's going to fund...
Clifford's latest turnaround project is a small nursing school in a Hispanic section of San Diego.
We have probably invested in the neighborhood of $6 to $7 million in the school. It will get as big as we want it to get because the demand for bilingual nursing and other related healthcare programs is so great.
Clifford took over Inter-American College in 2009. It's geared to serve Latinos, and he plans to open a string of campuses outside military bases. The students typically hold jobs by day and take classes well into the night to improve their job prospects.
Typical student they're adult students, so their average age might be in their early 30s. They're very career-oriented.
Protein, carbohydrate,
In the past, these students might have graduated high school and found a good job as a factory worker or a secretary. There was no need for more school.
Can be synthesized de novo.
But with the economy changing, they're coming back to school in record numbers. They represent a huge and growing market.